Oh my god, okay, this is my lovely patio. This is a hardwood pallet. Yeah, it'll be some bastard mahogany or something of that ilk, or sapwood off a decent log. This is my crappy table, and these are a pair of saws that Evolution sent me free of charge. Full disclaimer. No what? No God, words. What are words? No obligation either way. So let's see what happens, eh? Just about to put this through the planer. But, you know, with pallets, like, obviously they've got nails in them, and I think I've got them all out, but I want to be sure. And the other thing is, you know, these get sat on the ground with a, there we go, there's a nail I missed. Little fucker. They get sat on the ground with a ton of weight on them, don't they? And you might end up with stones pressed into them, so probably a good idea to have a nice check over them so we don't spoil the planer. Okay, I've decided to use a couple of bits of another pallet just to make my table a bit better. These have been put together with a nail gun though, and these nails don't like being straightened out, they just snap off, so I want to just chop these bits of wood at the nail marks before they go through the plane. We've got a lovely bit of grain coming out of these pallets. Very nice. Very nice. I've still got to throw it through a couple more times though, just to get it to get some usable boards. I won't bother even doing the back. There's no point, is there?
During its siege by running trucks over Lake Ladoga. Ukraine has completely undisrupted western border with Poland. There's a couple of cruise missile strikes and a missile strike shore, but for the most part the railways are intact, roads are intact. It's skilled, young, talented workers who are more internationally mobile, then that's a long-term threat to the Russian economy. Balancing all of this, of course, are the challenges that Ukraine is facing. The key challenge for Ukraine, well, there's two key challenges. The first
Okay, as I'm sure you all know, I'm a Danish oil fanboy now. Hey, this stuff's the absolute shiznit. I'll show you that. I'm just going to put a little drop of rosewood stain in there, yeah, because I don't know. I thought this timber was going to be a bit darker, but it's not, and obviously we've got softwood there, so we just ooh, too much. Hey? We're just trying to put a bit of a tint in it. There we go. We can have a rosewood pencil as well, can't we? It's obviously a alcohol-based toxic to aquatic shit. I don't know. Basically, you wouldn't want to use a water-based stain if you're mixing your stain in with your Danish oil. But I'm not, so I am. Put this on with a spray gun. Seems to work very nicely, you know. And then we'll probably hit it with another couple of coats of just neat neat Danish oil. That'd be nice. That'd be lovely, I reckon. Yeah, I reckon that'd be good. Alright, let's do it. Well, at least there's an interesting bit of grain here to look at whilst I'm drinking my coffee in the morning, eh? The colour's not too bad. I don't know what's going to happen with this stain in the sunlight. Or the finish. It's like got a nice sort of semi gloss finish on it at the minute. It might even be slightly wet in a couple of places still, if I'm honest. But yeah. There we go. There's my table, folks. Pallet wood patio coffee table. Yeah. Okay, so what have we got to say about these lovely new tools? Well, they've just launched these this battery range, yeah, and they're going to be bringing out more tools in the 18 volt range for. I've left it till like 8 o'clock, and I thought I was going to get some peace and quiet here on the patio, but there's a massive, great big face at the window. Oh dear. But right now, the range is fairly limited, yeah. So you get these. There's a sliding version of this miter saw as well. I quite like this. I've got a couple of Evolution saws, isn't it? I went out and bought years ago a compound miter saw, the 10-inch one. The 10-inch one. I used that, and then they sent me like the latest model one, which was a massive improvement. It's actually cheaper. That's the weirdest thing, isn't it? When they released that, it was cheaper than what I paid for the one before it. You know what I mean? And you can see where they'd cut costs, not in a bad way, in a sensible way. Got rid of a few of the knobs and dials, but actually added features, and it's definitely a more robust saw, isn't it? I bent the bed on the first one, and the second one's I do all manner of terrible things with that saw. I'll chop up pallets for firewood with it, and everything from steel goes through that to the guttering and whatnot, and wood. and these are kind of the same, but smaller. So the both the you know, the hand saw, circular saw, and the compound saw have the multi-material blade, I think they call it, whatever. It goes through steel. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so they're going to bring out an impact drivers in the pipeline, torch and radio, and that they're due to get released by the end of this year. And I wanted to know about an angle grinder, but they've not got one planned yet. So, you know, we'll see. It probably means it's a couple of years away at least. So hopefully they do. You know, for the simple fact that I've got a few batteries and tools that will use them, and I hate having too many battery chargers. So, you know, the more battery tools I get, the more I want a single system of batteries in my life. But like, to be honest, I'm a Bosch snob. And my Bosch drill is on its last legs, and I've put it through all manner of abuse for the last 8 years or so. You know, as long as I've had this house, I bought it when I moved into this place, and it's been 10 years, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, and I've hammered that drill, and it's lasted admirably, and the batteries are fine. Will this one last as well? I don't know. I suspect it won't last quite that well, if I'm honest. It looks cheap, yeah. I don't think it is. There's certain bits about it. The chuck isn't very nice. It doesn't come off its ratchet all the time, every time. So you end up adjusting it on the ratchet. It's working properly now, but doesn't feel great. I mean, there's nothing functionally wrong with it though. The plastics are lovely though, isn't it? You know, none of that creaking that you sometimes get with cheapo drills and stuff. I've got big old fat hands in it. Like, I can't get on with this grip. It's too skinny for me, isn't it? Like, I need something that fills my palm up. But you know, especially because it's a bit weighty. 18-volt drills start having a bit of weight about them, don't they? So you really want a nice fat grip on it. So, but this is cheap. You know, this is a 50 quid drill without the battery. So that's kind of alright, isn't it? I suppose. Yeah, just the ergonomics aren't fantastic. But you know, for the money, it's probably value, I suppose. And it feels robust. The saws, I love them. Absolutely love them. They're great. Hand saw is a little bit gutless when you get below half a battery charge. This thing though is just so nice and portable, you know. But the price of these things, I'm really hoping they come down in price, you know, because right now I think that's like 150 or 160 even without a battery, which is too much, folks. It's just too much for what it is. I mean, their main saws are cheaper. Like the 10-inch main saws are cheaper than this at the minute. So I mean, they probably are going to come down. It can't stay that price without a battery. And that's the other thing. They did give me a link that I'm supposed to share with you guys that gives you 10% off, and I get 5% of the sale. But it's cheaper just to go to Screwfix. So you know. As much as I like money, I don't like skanking people, so yeah, go to Screwfix if you're actually interested in these, but probably give it a month or two and I reckon the price will come down a bit. There we go, worst salesman on the planet, hey? Got the shouting started and everything. I'm going to have to go and umpire shortly. Yeah, that's it. I think, as always, their Evolution are decent, robust tools, and they've broken from the tradition of being excellent value, right? But I do very much like these saws, so thank you guys, and I appreciate you sending me these. Really is very kind. I don't want to sound ungrateful because they're beautiful tools. I just feel right now they're a tiny bit overpriced, and the drill, you know, but hopefully you do another one and send me that one And when you got the angle grinder and the impact driver finished, I'd be very interested in seeing them as well. You know, all right. You know, that's the thing. Like I did a little review of that the new model compound miter saw, and I wasn't glowing about it. You know, I was just I was honest, like I've been here. You know, and they sent me more shit, which I don't know. Is that a good thing? Is that, you know, if they want the honesty, like, maybe that's a good thing. Yeah, good. I mean, because you can pick holes in anything, isn't it? And I'm not being like, you know, hypercritical about these. It's just, you know, just being honest, isn't I? Yeah, that's it. Nice. Ergonomics on this one's good. I mean, like, you'd think it's going to be all wonky in your hand, but you know, they've sort of got the balance right. Yeah, I do like this one. It's a very nice tool. Anyway, that's it. I've got to go and sort the kids out for bed now, and I'll see you all later, folks. Bye bye.